Before Noah Cyrus would team up with DJ Marshmello and OK for the song Chasing Colors, the recently departed XXXTentacion on Again, and Labyrinth for her hit single Make Me Cry.
The first month was really scary and I felt very vulnerable. The night before we put out Make Me Cry was like kind of the scariest out of it all. As I've like traveled and performed it so many times, like it's starting to like kind of, but I was really nervous.
Before Noah Cyrus would clock in 4.5 million Instagram followers and would be immortalized forever as a meme alongside her ex Lil Xan.
What do you love most about him?
Look at him, look at his cute little like face and his smile, and he's like the sweetest ever and treats me like a princess.
Before Noah would perform on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon and The Ellen DeGeneres Show, as well as the iHeartRadio live sessions, amongst countless other performances.
Noah Cyrus!
Noah Cyrus's name is absolutely everywhere right now, and she didn't even have to twerk on Robin Thicke to make that happen. The youngest member of the Cyrus clan, Noah grew up in the spotlight, regularly appearing on her father and her sister's television series. Now, despite Noah not taking center stage until recently, she still had to learn early on about the pressures of life in the public eye, and how to deal with all them hateful comments. I've been getting a few myself recently. Now, out of respect for her journey and her artistry, I'm gonna try and make this video as much about Noah without bringing up too much Miley. And as you can imagine, well, Noah, she's probably been hearing a lot about Miley, well, her entire life. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden, documenting the life and career of Noah Cyrus prior to fame, here for you, of course, on Before They're Famous. Now, in the past, we've made videos on a bunch of other singers, including Halsey, Camila Cabello, Demi Lovato, and more. But we need you guys to let us know who's next in the comments down below, and I will see you after the intro. Hey, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Boom!
Hey, thanks for pinching me back there in the ball pit.
I didn't pinch you, you pinched me.
Noah Cyrus was born on January 8, 2000 in Nashville, Tennessee, to country heartthrob Billy Ray Cyrus and her mother, Tish Cyrus. Noah grew up the youngest of 6 siblings, sharing her mom and dad with Miley and Brayson, and she's half siblings with Trace, Brandy, and Christopher. Now, her family, they relocated to good old Toronto, Canada when Noah was 2 or 3. Her dad, he had landed a lead role on the series Doc, which is about a doctor who moves from a small town to New York City so he can work in a clinic to heal some achy breaky hearts. Both Noah and her superstar older sister Miley, well, they made their acting debut on this show.
Hey! Very good.
They'll always be our family.
The Cyrus family continued to live in good old Canada until 2005, then they relocated to Los Angeles when older sister Miley landed her first big role as Disney's Hannah Montana. That was with her father Billy Ray, who of course played Miley's on-screen father. Now, Noah, she would go on to appear on the series in various uncredited roles, both on the show and in the Hannah Montana movies.
Did I say tonsils? I meant kidney.
My mom has a taser.
The family would split their time between Hollywood and their 500-acre farm in Franklin, Tennessee. There, Noah became more interested in the animals around her farm, and by the age of 8 or 9, she started riding horses, going on to compete and even winning a few trophies along the way. But the glory, it didn't come easy, and she's had her fair share of injuries. According to Noah, she's gotten a concussion, she's broken a shoulder, which required 2 surgeries, and she even broke a thumb. After a horse, it tried to bite it off. Now, speaking on this, she stated, "When I was younger, I wasn't really interested in it. I just wanted to ride my horses, and I just wanted to go to the stables every day. By the time I was 14, I realized I wanted to be an artist. I definitely grew up differently to most of my friends, and that was a little bit of a struggle then. I wouldn't want to change anything about the way I grew up, even though it was a different situation. I still love the way I grew up, and I had an amazing childhood with a really supportive family." On her 13th birthday, Noah took the opportunity to raise funds for banning horse-drawn carriages. She'd be hating on them Amish. Now, Noah, she would eventually put her equestrian days to rest around the age of 15, and she shifted her focus then to singing. She cites Ben Howard and his album I Forget Where We Were as one of her, if not her all-time fave.
Why did you quit?
Well, I started like doing promo tour and stuff in November whenever my single came out, and that's whenever I just stopped being able to go all the time.
She recorded her first song when she was just 5, titled Days of the Week.
I was 5 years old. I recorded my very first song, and it was called Days of the Week.
Noah has a strong bond with all the members of her family, but she refers to her father as her closest confidant. He would take her on the road with him over the summer, and one time she actually lived on his tour bus, and she was still a kid. When she was 7, she sang Ready, Set, Don't Go with her dad and her sister Brandy. Now around this time, Miley was at the height of her Hannah Montana fame, and every media outlet in the world, they were talking not only about her, but her famous family. Noah stated, "I had braces young, and my first bang haircut and stuff like that. People, they felt like they could just say whatever they wanted about me, about my appearance when I was only like 12 years old, or 8 years old. It was crazy. People always had something to say about me. They would comment things about me on Instagram at 12 and 13 years old, and I'm not even comfortable with my body yet. And they were just adding more discomfort." Now, of course, when dealing with the pressures of fame, she had big sister Miley, well, to give her a little bit of advice.
Miley taught me to not read comments ever, and I think that's the best piece of advice I've ever gotten, really, because I was really bad at that.
Not to Google yourself.
And not to Google yourself at all.
Her biggest break as a child star came after she landed the title role as a voice artist actor in the English-dubbed animated Japanese film Ponyo. I don't know, I don't speak the language. Then in the movie, she sang the title song as a little girl alongside the music artist Frankie Jonas, which became a hit children's song, and a year later, well, she launched the web show called The Noe and M Show. This was alongside her best friend and her cousin, Emily Grace Reeves.
Hey guys, I'm Noe and I'm Em, and this is a Noe and Em show.
Noah would continue to act in Hannah Montana projects as well as the TV series Take Two, but we wouldn't see or hear much from her until she returned to the spotlight in 2016. She inked a record deal and then released her debut single, Make Me Cry, featuring Labyrinth, which peaked at number 46 on the Billboard Hot 100. Her track Almost Famous would follow, as well as her collaboration with DJ Marshmello and DJ OK. Noah's also had a number of Hollywood relationships. She did have a breakup while recording for her first album, and mentioned in an interview that most of the songs on her album are about dealing with a broken heart. Now, I know relationships and breakups, they can be really tough. In truth, just last year, I went through a breakup that almost killed me, and it's taken me some time to get over it. In fact, I've been using BetterHelp for reasons like this. Now, I know from experiences that it's way too easy to neglect your mental health, even though it's just as important as your physical health. BetterHelp, they take away the stress and stigma. They match you up with a licensed therapist who you can talk to privately on your own schedule anytime, anywhere. You can text, you can email, you can call them up. And running this YouTube business, it comes with an incredible amount of stress. And BetterHelp, well, they give me the option to contact someone anytime on the go. It's also more affordable than a traditional office visit, and it's really easy to get started. Now, most importantly, I can tell you, they're great at what they do. And well, they're not just the sponsor of this show, I've been using them myself. Now, if you feel like you might have some issues to work through, or you need someone to talk to, well, you can check out BetterHelp right now. There is a link in the description box down below. All right, I'm serious, guys. This has really been helping me, and I want to connect with you guys about the real me. So anyway, check it out if you want. Let's get back to Noah. Now, Noah would go on to collaborate with XXXTentacion and Danish singer M.O. She was nominated for Best New Artist at the 2017 MTV Video Music Awards and the Radio Disney Music Awards. She opened for Katy Perry on her Witness tour and worked with Lil Xan. The two, well, they even became an item, supposedly.
Just the sweetest ever, and like always cuddles with me. Actually, he didn't cuddle yesterday.
Wait a minute, Xan. Why didn't you cuddle? What was going on?
On August 20th, 2018, the two went public about their relationship at the MTV MMVAs. And while on the red carpet, well, a missed opportunity to have a kiss, well, it resulted in this happening. Yes, one of 2018's greatest internet memes. God, that's embarrassing. Got a few memes about me out there as well. Now, the two, they broke up soon after accusing one another of cheating. Lil Xan, he then revealed that the whole thing was a PR stunt set up by their record label. He stated, "It was something set up by Columbia Records. Columbia set it up to boost everybody popping." Now, I don't know exactly what's going on. This is why I lay low, I stay out of Hollywood. But in the end, Noah was quick to drop her track Mad at You. And the girl, well, she's definitely got some pipes. Her EP, Good to Cry, it drops this month. So best of luck to her on all that. And what does the future have in store for Noah? Well, her ultimate goal is that she wants to be on Carpool Karaoke with none other than James Corden. But in similar news, she actually appeared on I don't know if it's her family show or some other kind of show. She basically did the whole thing with her famous family. So let's take a quick look.
What y'all trying to do?
It's almost better without James Corden. As for the rest of the story, well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see, or you'll see it elsewhere. I don't know. This is before they were famous. My name's Michael McCrudden. I fucked up the outro, but what are you gonna do? I make a lot of these videos. Let us know who's next in the comments down below. Be sure to check out BetterHelp if you guys are struggling with anything. I know I'm dealing with bullying, I'm dealing with anxiety, I'm dealing with, I'm gonna probably make a video, tell you guys more about it. This is never the guy I thought I'd be. But I'm going through some shit. This has been hard. Now I'm telling Noah. Now Billy Ray's gonna call me. Maybe he'll come back to Toronto. Maybe he will. I know the girls took classes at the Armstrong Acting Academy. I went there as well, so we've already got that in common. I also like Miley's track Malibu. And Robin Thicke, he's Canadian. There's a lot. Okay, anyways guys, I'll see you in another video. I'm just talking shit. Boom!
Also, James Corden's gonna come after you now.
James Corden. I lost weight. I was like, I'll be the new James Corden, but now I'm getting skinny. Watch out, Jimmy Kimmel.